Brynick, Zacks stock strategist, and this is a busy week on earnings. Yeah, Fangman has already reported, so everybody thinks, oh, it's over. But no, 1,500 companies are reporting this week. So those include some of the hottest charts out there. And the hottest sector is really starting to report this week. No, not tech or social media, but energy. And we're going to get a lot of the producers this week. Which ones should you be watching? I picked out 5 of the top names. So let's dive right in. So the first company out the gate is ConocoPhillips, ticker COP. And as you can see, they've beat 3 quarters in a row now. And shares have gotten this little spike once crude went above $80. They look like they want to test those 2018 highs right back here. And a lot of the energy stocks are looking at those 2018 highs now. So we'll see on this earnings report. Now, remember, with the producers, it isn't always what the price of oil is right now because a lot of these producers are hedged. So they're going to be below on their average price per barrel than something over $80. But they haven't yet put in all their hedges for 2022. So this is something to watch as these companies give us production guidance and we kind of see what's happening with their hedging programs for next year. And also natural gas is going to be a big player right now with nat gas prices at multi-year highs. So there's going to be a lot going on, but a lot of it is very favorable to the producers like ConocoPhillips. So that's why you got the big rally with the shares up 86% year to date. And we'll see if it can take out those 2018 highs. And then we're going to switch over to a smaller producer, Magnolia Oil and Gas. MGY is the ticker. You might not have ever heard of them. You can see shares are red hot here, busting out to new all-time highs. And they're a little bit hotter because they are unhedged. So with Magnolia, the price of crude and nat gas will matter here in 2021 because they're winging it. That's what unhedged means. They haven't entered into any contracts to lock in the price. So with crude above $70 for this last quarter, things are looking pretty good. They have started a dividend and they're doing share buybacks. But what else will they say on this conference call? And can these shares keep running? They're up 195% here year to date. So they're really contributing to the hot energy sector here in 2021. Now we're going to switch over to one of the big players, Pioneer Natural Resources, PXD. They are hedged. And they have one of the best balance sheets in the business. They drill in the Permian, and so the Permian has been strong. They are giving back to shareholders, both with share buybacks and with a nice dividend that could be on the increase here as we head into 2022. Now, they are coming off a miss here, so that's a little rare. It was very small here, just not even 3%. Stock didn't care because once those crude prices started running again, stock is up. But just like Conoco, they're eyeing this 2018 high as the first level of resistance. And then they're going to go back, even further to the last big bull market. If this is a bull again in oil, we will see. But Pioneer is still pretty cheap, trading at about 14 times. So none of these energy stocks are expensive on a PE ratio because the E is rising. Then we're going to switch over to one of the troublemakers, as I like to call them, Occidental Petroleum, ticker OXY. So this chart doesn't look as good as some of the others. It is up year to date, up 93%, but you can see it's still pretty much lagging after that big sell-off here into the pandemic. But it has put together a big beat last quarter, surprising by 54%, finally, after those string of misses. And Occidental also has a large chemical sector, OxyChem. And we know from Exxon that part of the business is doing really well right now. They're able to push through these price increases as all the chemicals prices are, everything's in demand by all the manufacturers. So they do have pricing power and they're pushing that through. So what will that division do? That's something to watch here. But Occidental, kind of the dark horse here because it's not one of the favorites. Then we're also going to switch over to our final producer here, EOG Resources, EOG. They too, like Pioneer, have a very solid balance sheet. You can see the big rebound here in 2021, shares up 85%, but they too are probably aiming at this 2018 high back here. So quite a bit of a run still to go if they're going to get there. They have the nice earnings surprise track record now with 4 beats in a row, and they too are doing big share buybacks and giving back in a dividend to their shareholders. So a lot of free cash flow with the energy stocks right here, and these are some of the best conditions for them in at least 13 years since 2008's boom. And yes, last year was terrible, so this is a big rebound off of last year. But energy could still be one of the top sectors heading into 2022 as those earnings are expected to rise. So this is the hot group for this week. You don't want to miss them. So there are quite a few other energy stocks in addition to these five that you should be watching as well. I'll be tweeting out all those charts throughout the week and throughout all of earnings season. I'll be bringing you the charts in these videos and on Twitter. So be sure to subscribe to get our videos at zacks.com/YouTube. You can follow me on Twitter. Check out the links below this video on YouTube. We have the more of these earnings charts. You can go check them out on your own leisure, and the earnings calendar, the vital earnings calendar. But be sure to check out those links below, and I'll see you again next time with some more earnings charts.